Hey folks, this is Zach. I am in the Wrights Ravine right now, and unfortunately the holidays are over and the UF campus is packed again, which might make this a bit harder to film. Already I've had at least one person looking at me funny while I'm filming, so I'm actually redoing this bit. But we're going into the storm drains again, and last time I was there, it started raining, and I had to seek shelter in the upper rooms of the drains, because otherwise I might have been swept away down the pipes. This time the sky is blue and beautiful, a bit cold out, but it's not gonna rain. So I should be able to explore a bit deeper as long as my flashlight doesn't run out. My main worry now is that someone's gonna see me going in here. I'm about to take my shoes off, probably get my shirt off too, put it in a plastic bag I brought, just so they don't get wet. There's a trail literally right there. There's people walking by. There's a sidewalk up there. My hope is that no one sees me down here. They have no reason to look down into the ravine. But I will take my bag of clothing into the pipe with me, I think. All right, I have all my things stashed and I am ready to go. I'm about to, well, I'll turn the camera. I'm about to descend through that little pipe and get into the drain. I'm just waiting for no one to be up on that sidewalk in front of me. And moment of truth, let's see how cold this is. Ooh, pretty cold, but it's not too bad. I'm always worried about going into deep water when it is very cold. But hopefully no one's looking this way and I can get under there. I think we're good. I'm hidden from sight by this big wall in front of me. No one's going to look down from the path up above that way. So I am just going to slink my way into this pipe and we'll start exploring. Let's go. And here we are. It's a big one. It's pretty loud, but the water is not too deep today. So I think we could just get right in here. And we're in. It is a lot brighter today. The weather is cold, but it's quite nice. And I'm about to climb up there. And before I do, I'm going to stash my bag probably on top of this pipe. That way, no one will find it. And I made a quick decision. Since I'm going to have to haul myself up through this water, I have taken my shirt off. It's cold out there. When I go out, I want to put a dry shirt on just for, it's crowded on campus. People are going to be looking anyways, but I don't want to be freezing once I get out, so going shirtless. I've only got a few things with me. I got my headlamp, I got a little plastic bag for my phone in my pocket, and I got a knife just in case I run into any trouble down there. Besides that, my pants are already soaked. I'm leaving everything else on this little extra pipe. And let's get started. And here we are. I've got my way into the pipe. My phone is still dry. And we are gonna get started. So it's loud in here, like last time. There's a lot of slimy water, but the weather is amazing today. I'm not worried about rain like last time. That was a bit sketchy actually. Stubbed my foot on that. It was a bit sketchy because I was stuck in a sort of hidden room and there was so much water going out, I thought I might get drowned in there. But it all worked out well and I got out okay. Here we are, another place to climb up. Ooh. And look at this, here's our little tape measure from last time. This is where it lives now. This one's actually, that's a cool little room. We still got our manhole with this really crappy ladder. And here's where we just came out of. We got this big pipe here. So our next task is going to be climbing up here, which is, I might have to use this grassy stuff as rope. Let's see how it works out. Okay folks, I'm going to say it now. I'm not trying to be rude to anyone who is less physically fit, but if you're going on adventures like this, make sure you can do a pull-up or like a dip, because you need to hoist yourself up a lot of weird surfaces like this pipe, and if you can't do that you will just get stuck and it's sort of dangerous. So make sure you are physically capable of going on these adventures, or you're with someone who can pull you up when you have to climb something. Alright, let's keep going. We are walking along this pipe. It's actually a bit
a bit smaller than the last one. There will be bats roosting among the holes in the ceiling soon. But for now, it's just me in here, hopefully. I got a knife in case there's anything dangerous, but I'm not too worried about meeting things down here, especially because it gets flooded every time it rains. I don't think anyone's gonna live down here. All right, we're back in the larger room again. This is the one that has this sort of it looks like wood pattern, but it's made out of concrete. And there is a manhole up there with a good ladder. So if worst comes to worst, this is where we climb out. There are probably ants up there. It might come up in the middle of a heavily populated area, but if this place was flooding, that's better than nothing. We are going to go down this much larger tunnel now. So let's see if I can get this lit up. I need to get a better headlamp, really. This one's been doing its duty for the last 3 or 4 years. Anyway, I can more or less walk standing up in here, which is nice, really, because nothing's worse than having to hunch over the whole time you're exploring something. It makes the exploring a bit less fun. But I'm in another big room. This is a lot easier to explore than the other storm drains. There's so many large rooms in here. But I think this is close to where I had to turn back last time. So we're gonna keep going and see what we find. And here we go, we found our first piece of treasure, a spoon. I'm gonna leave it there, I don't need a spoon. So I'm getting through a part where sort of sediment gets trapped. There's lots of sand down here. There should be more like bricks and masonry up ahead. There are holes in the ceiling, and bats probably live in some of those, so I'm not going to disturb them. Just gonna keep going down this pipe. And I gotta say, even though it was cold outside, even with clothes on, just going in shorts and bare-chested is actually quite pleasant down here. The weather is temperate inside the pipes. Sort of like if you go into a cave, it's always the same temperature, sort of a 70s in this one. And here we are, there's a rat that, as the first rat I've seen in quite a long time, actually probably since I've come back to America, is somewhere down that pipe. You can actually smell it, weirdly enough. So we got rats and bats down here. The rat was sort of, oh, hey there, buddy. Look at that guy. Whoo, little rat. I don't think he should harm me. I'm a lot bigger than him. I don't want to get bitten, really. Doubt he's rabid or he would have attacked me already, but we got ourselves a rat. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, dude. Okay. I don't want to crawl under him while he's running about. I don't want him to land on me, really. They're not dangerous, but I like cockroaches. I don't really like small, scurrying animals. So, okay, I passed him. I believe there's another rat that ran off this way, but I will try to avoid it. Now, I'm wondering right now where they all go when it starts raining. I assume they climb to the surface then, if these pipes get flooded. And we're at another junction. This one has quite a nice ladder. It goes way, way up. Oh, I've fallen backwards. It goes up to a sort of heavy-looking manhole up there. I don't know where this comes out. It could be anywhere on campus, really, but it's cool to know you could traverse so much of it underground. All right, and here we get to the little clogged part, and there's light up ahead. So I'm actually going to show off that room where I waited out the rainstorm last time. So last time I was in the pipe, I got to this area. I found this big hunk of bricks, totally immovable. This thing is heavy as hell. And I found that weird little tape measure. Then right up ahead, I heard a sort of heavy rumbling noise. At first, for a moment, I thought, oh, there's a car driving over a manhole. But it kept going. I thought, oh shit, the rain has started. There's water coming down the pipe towards me. So I sort of, you might have seen it in the last video, I just ran ahead and hauled myself up into a room that's overhead up there. And I'm going to do that now, just so you see where I was waiting out the rainstorm before. We're almost there now. Again, this is what I mean by you have to be able to do a pull-up, because this is like at my head height. If I had not been able to haul myself up here, I would have gotten very wet, probably tumbled across a few rocks. I definitely have some more stubbed toes. So you gotta be able to navigate the environment you're in. If you can't, go with someone who can help you.
It doesn't mean that you can't go on adventures if you're like, if you can't do a pull-up or pull yourself up a wall, but make sure that you are with someone who's capable. Anyway, I'm going to make my way up here. Let me just leave the phone on, why not? It's hard for me too. It's a lot easier when I was going on adrenaline. Probably going to end up scraping my arm getting up here, but I want to anyways. This is how I do it. I've sort of wedged my body in the gap so I could bore my way up. I actually got to turn the phone off. I need to use both hands and both legs for this. And here we go. I'm sitting above that gap. I'm going to show off the room I'm in now because last time I was here, it looked quite a bit different. So down below me is that storm pipe we were just in. And right here is a pipe that looks pretty dry. But about 5 or 10 minutes after the rain starts, this thing will collect water from all over. I'm actually going to shine my flashlight down it. Yeah, this will collect water from everywhere, more or less. And it comes out of this hole in a torrent. Like, it was reaching all the way to the other side. This is the loudest place I've probably ever been in. That water was making noise like a jet engine. And it was going down into that pipe, so I could not get down until the rain stopped and the water sort of stopped flowing out of there. I had to wait in this room for an hour, just crouched in the corner. And the whole time, my biggest fear, other than the water filling up the room and me drowning, was when someone sort of stopped over that grate and asked if I was okay, and I was like, yep, I'm fine, please don't call anyone. The last thing I want is some do-gooder trying to help me out and I get in trouble for this. I'd much rather deal with it myself. Anyway, I'm going to go back down and keep exploring. This is as far as we got last time, but I think there should be a bit more. All right, it's a lot easier to get down than it is to get up. But I'm going to duck back in here where it's dark, and we're going to keep going. And this is all new ground. I've not been past this point at any time in my explorations. We are just going along this big tunnel, trying to see where all that water is coming from, because there's still a steady stream on the ground here. And this looks like storm water. I haven't seen any sewage and stuff. I'm just hoping it's relatively clean. I know there are bats and rats down here, but I don't have any cuts on my feet. I'm just hoping that I don't get sick from being in this. Not too worried, but you always gotta keep it in the back of your mind. Long-term health stuff like that. All right, and this is a pretty big room we're in, wow. I can't quite stand up straight, and my head is brushing the ceiling. But we have a sort of graffiti A on the wall. Don't know what that means. We have a lot of pipes, actually. Whoa, I almost just fell in a hole down there. So the big pipe, you can barely even see it. Here, this is the one we came through. We have a little storm pipe going up here, and it looks like it's clogged up by something. I don't know what that is, but it's very clogged up. There's a bit of fallen stuff on the ground. Other than that, we got a ladder here in the corner. And oh, there's some cold air coming down from the ceiling. There's multiple pipes up here. There's another manhole. And oh, this pipe has some dirt and pine needles, so I'm going to climb up and see what's inside it. And we're in this sort of ladder well right now. And I'm looking down this pipe. There is sunlight at the end. So this comes up somewhere on campus, as you can tell by all the fresh leaves in here. There's a pine needle here that is still a bit green, so you know it's just got in here a few days ago. And hopefully these things don't give out. They're very rusted through. All right, and this pipe, unfortunately, I don't see an outlet, so that's not very helpful. Actually, it sort of blocks my way to the next step. This is not an easy ladder to climb down here. I'm going to go back down. There were at least 3 other large pipes that I might be able to crawl through. We'll see where some of them go. I'm supposed to be meeting up with a friend later, but he can wait a few minutes while I have a look around in here. All right, so here are our choices. We got this big letter A, don't know what it means. And next to it, we have this pipe, which is sort of small. I need to crouch down quite a bit. And this pipe, which is also small. I need to crouch down quite a bit. I'm going to choose the pipe on the right for no real reason. And let's get started. All right, immediately this is a lot more narrow and small than the other pipes. I would not have wanted to be in here during a rainstorm, but I can still traverse it. My back is scraping the ceiling a bit, but that's all right. I want to see what's at the end. All right, I've reached the standing point, which is nice. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see it better. Got a ladder here. All around me, there's this sort of weird inward curving ladder with a manhole at the top. I don't want to know what this stain is coming down from it. Got another little pipe here and a little shelf I can sit on. But I just came from down here. I'm going to keep going this way, see what I find. All right, another big room in here, and this is where I need to be a bit more careful because I need to remember which pipes I came out of. Currently that one. We have another pipe dripping water from inside this sort of clogged pipe. We have a ladder going up again. And this one actually looks a bit more interesting. Sort of going up a well of bricks to that manhole. And once again, this time we have, let me back up to the wall. We have 3 large pipes in here. So, which way are you supposed to take in adventures? Are you supposed to take the middle one? Oh, they all have light at the end too, look at that. These 2 have light at the end. This one has a little bit of light at the end and the water is coming out of it is warm. I'm not sure I like that. We have what looks like a fire hose nozzle. Yeah, I think it is. Let me get my light on and pick that up. So I don't know what I'd do with this. It's like the nozzle from a fire hose, but pretty cool. Just go leave it in the sand for now. Someone else can have it. I don't really need it. I've also found sort of interesting looking thing. Oh, that's like a fire sprinkler thing. That's hilarious. Lots of fire stuff in here. I'm gonna leave it all down there for now. And I might take the leftmost path, or no. Once again, I'm sticking to the right. That way I know how to get back. And let's go. Ooh, that's some cold ass water. All right, we're going, ow. Just bang my head on the ceiling, ouch. Some of these have little gaps between them, and that's a good place to catch your head on. Ow, okay. I'm going to move lower down and more carefully, sort of like I'm a frog, and we'll go see where this comes out. Oh, this looks cooler already, holy shit. This water is cold, probably because it's been exposed to more of the outside air. I see the reflection of a storm drain there, so I know we're under a grate. And we got stuff hanging down. Let's see. Oh, look at this. You can actually see outside. Where are we right now? Wait, let me get a better angle on the phone. All right, so I'm gonna stick my phone up above the grate. We are in this sort of weird area. This fence is out here. I don't actually know what this corresponds to on campus, strangely enough. Don't know what these buildings are. What this sort of cobwebby metal structure is. I'm going to open Google Maps and see if it tells me where I am. Then I'll get back to the video. Sadly, my maps does not want to work underground, neither will the internet connect. So I'm just sort of stuck down here. I don't know where I am. Up above me is nice blue sky and very chilly wind coming onto me right now. So I'm going to keep moving. I don't know where we are on campus. That's the weirdest thing. I went to school here 4 years. I cannot figure out. Oh, actually, I'm going to turn the camera. I think I'm inside a construction site because I see some barbed wire. Yep, there it is, barbed wire. I guess that makes sense why there's stacks of metal and wood and bricks and stuff. So we are going to keep going along here and see what we find further back. And there's still a few other tunnels we could explore later. There's some weird stuff down here. There's wire nuts, sort of for twisting wire together. Some more spoons. And there's one of those old-fashioned glass Coca-Cola bottles, like you see in a video game or something. I don't know if people actually collect those, but it's down here. I'm happy, like a coughing fit. I think a lot of dust just got into my lungs. All right, we have some cinder blocks down here. And next to that, another drain that does not seem to let out anywhere. But we have a lot more maneuvering room down here.
a lot more stuff I need to watch my feet for. Seems like we're in some very interesting drains. There's holes in the ceiling. There's very deep mud and dirt there. Let's see what this hole is leading to. Ah, another pipe. Looks like it comes out under a rack. We could keep going though. Ooh, I'll keep my feet out of that dirt. Again, if you were down here, you might want to wear at least sandals or something. There's some nasty stuff like that. Whatever that is, it looks like industrial waste. I'm going to stay the hell away from it. Ooh, if I can. Just keep creeping along down this tunnel. An interesting place in the tunnels too. There's another another grate up ahead. And once again, there's nothing but sky through it, so don't know quite where we are. We can keep going a bit further, see if we find anything else, but I think this might be the end of the line. Yep, look at that. It's, all it's back here is sort of dirty little drain. And we're going to turn around here and make our way back to the other pipes. All right, and back we go through the pipes. This room is sort of led to a dead end, but I found a fun souvenir, old-fashioned Coke bottle. I will wash it out and probably take it with me. Maybe I'll leave it in the tunnels for someone else to find, though. That'll be cool. All right, let's go. All right then, there really is nothing like standing up straight after a long time hunched over. But I'm back in this sort of big room. I'll turn the camera again. I'm back in this big room. We just came out of this pipe, and there are 2 more pipes that we have to explore still. And I have kept that bottle, washed it out. I don't know if they're worth anything. At the very least, it should be a cool souvenir. But first, we're going to see what's down here. Let's go. Inside this pipe, there's a sideways one. I think it leads to where we just were, or possibly outside. But we're going to keep going, find what lays ahead in this pipe. This one does not seem like the place to be with no shoes on. This looks like a lot of calcified, hard stuff, but feet can be washed, so I'm not too worried. We have lots of dripping pipes here. I just came out of this big one. There's all sorts of weird stuff down here. There's a step, there's another pipe, doesn't seem to go anywhere special. There's more little like nails stuck into the wall and clogged up pipes, but this drain here, I see nothing above it. It just sort of goes up onto campus. No idea what this is. It sort of looks like the side of a termite mound, but I'm guessing it's just dried on calcium. And fortunately, we have just explored 2 of the pipes. Because this one and the one next to it both lead to that one big room. There's another one, a sort of square drain here that leads onward. So we're going to see where that goes, because I see light at the end. Here's a trap for the unwary. We have a little bit of wooden roof, and under it you have nails sticking out right at eye height. So I got ducked down under those. And past it, this is not, I don't know if this is metal, it feels like it. We have a weird like grating roof. So we're going to see where this ends up. It's all bolted on by stuff. We might be near one of the either chilled water plants or one of the heating plants. So we'll see where this goes. I thought we were at the end. There's another pipe. I'll turn the camera in a minute. There's another pipe behind me. And above us, there's a sort of big open grate. Now again, where this one goes to, I have no idea actually. It looks like it's sort of clogged up with sticks and vines. But there's another pipe. And we can explore this one. It looks a bit bigger than the last one. The last one is down there. So we're going to keep going. I don't think I could get lost yet on the way back. It's pretty straightforward, but we'll see where this takes us. Ooh, slippery. Once again, there's light up ahead. It looks like a funny shape. I don't know what it means, but we're going to find out. Looking at the ground here, it's all sort of slime and water, but I'm mostly keeping my feet on the edges right now. There's no reason to put them in this water if I don't have to. I've come to 2 pipes. This one, there's light at the end. I can't fit into it though. And let me turn the camera. This pipe here has something in it, and I think I could crawl through. Oh yeah, I could crawl through. Oh, that is, my knee is in the water, unfortunately. But I can make it if I sort of crawl on my elbows. And it takes me to another pipe. It's not a pleasant crawl. It's much quieter in here, not much flowing water. But it looks like something has fallen and blocked the pipe. And up ahead is, overhead, I mean, is, I don't even know what that is. Some sort of adjustable thing. But, damn this pipe. Something has blocked it. Something has fallen from above and blocked off a lot of this path. But I can get past it if I crawl my way through. I'd hate to get stuck down here, actually. This would be an unhappy place to meet my end, but there's all standing water here. Nothing's flowing right now. And we're in another room. Ooh, I can actually stand up here, I think. Oh, all right. So I've reached another really weird room. They're hanging like ropes of stuff. It's like wire or something. No, it's a bungee cord from a car. Up overhead, I can't climb up there, but it looks like there's something there. Some pipes. And that's it. It just ends in blank walls all over here. And some more rubble. So I reached one of the dead ends in this system, or this this cistern. So I'm going to crawl back down this pipe and get out past that rubble before I get stuck in here. And I gotta say, I'm happy to be getting out of this pipe I'm in. I would not want to be stuck in like a narrow crawl space. I'm not afraid of tight spaces. Ow, just scraped my knee on something. I'm not afraid of tight spaces, but I wouldn't want to be trapped where I can't get a cell phone signal and, where it's a long fate. I'd rather go out by something fast. Anyway, there's a light above me. I'm going to turn my camera and we'll see what it is. All right, and here we go. Once again, we are under some building. There's palm trees up there. It would be hard to climb up to this ring. Not even sure how we would. We're definitely right next to a road, because I hear stuff driving past us. I'm just waiting for a car to go right over our heads, but it doesn't seem like it will. It seems like we've reached one of the entry points for all the rain. I'm just waiting for someone to look down and see me in this drain, like I'm one of the sewer divers down in Mexico. That's a fun video to look up if you ever have a chance. There's sewers in Mexico, and everything from dead bodies to like bricks of drugs end up down there. And there are people who devote their lives to diving down there in like sealed, like antiseptic suits, just to haul up whatever treasure they could find. And it sounds like a terrifying life, but also a really exciting one. Anyway, there's more tunnel that way. I'm going to keep going. We're this far, we might as well make it to the end if there is one. All right, so I'm still at this little exit here. I had cell phone service. I called a friend, and I got my maps working. I am almost under the stadium right now. So I'm going to keep going. If I could come up inside the stadium, sort of shirtless, covered in water with a headlamp, that would be excellent. I'd love to scare the people running stadiums, but until then, let's just keep going down this tunnel. We're coming to a junction again. This pipe's pretty big. I can more or less stand up in it, but ooh, look at all this, just rubble everywhere. There we go. We got a manhole here with a really crappy ladder, not really useful. A few clogged pipes, and oh, what's this? Yeah, that's a big pipe. Look how clogged up that is. That's all just rubble in there. And further down, we have more pipes. I think I'm going to take the left side this time. I don't know which one is going where, but hopefully they both come out near the stadium. All right, we're in a cooler area. There's oh, that's nasty looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, I was banging my head on this sort of metal pipe overhead. But we're in the sort of cave-like area now. Lots of pipes laying water out into here. There's a huge clogged one here. It doesn't even look I don't even know what that is. I guess it's dirt. Little bits of stuff, sediment in it. But something has clogged this pipe here. There's only one way to keep going, and we're going to take it, even though it is a bit low for comfort. And there's junctions ahead too. So let's, ooh, ow, I already scraped my shoulder. I'm going to scrape my tattoo off. Let's see where this is going. Well, now this is fun. A very smooth wall here. Lots more clogged pipes. A quite decent ladder with a manhole above. It would not be pleasant to lift that. It looks all rusty and dirty, but we could if we had to escape. So we got two choices now, and this time I really need to remember which pipe is which. We'll go say a ladder's on the left wall. That doesn't help, does it? I guess the water's flowing in that direction, so I shouldn't be able to get lost. It's just a bit nervy going down a pipe and not knowing which way is the way out. So I don't want to go down this pipe. It's a bit clogged up. I'm going to, obviously I can't crawl in here. It's just all clogged up back there. I'm going to keep going down the pipe that's straightforward. We'll see where it takes us. All right, and here's a manhole. I couldn't lift if I tried. This thing is huge. It must weigh 100 pounds at least, which means I might be right under the stadium. This might be a special, like, industrial manhole. There's more pipes, so we can keep going. And that is sad. There's a manhole right over my head, but there's also a little pipe that leads out somewhere. It's too small to fit more of my arm through though, so we gotta make a choice now. Do we go back where we came? We were maybe 30, 40 minutes in. Quite a lot of unpleasant crawling we'll have to do to get out. I'm getting tired. But there's still more to see, so I think for now we will keep going until, let's say 5 or 10 more minutes. Then we'll turn back. I do have someone waiting up top, so I shouldn't be rude and keep them waiting too long. Okay, allons-y. Let's see what adventure awaits us. All right, my back is scraped up from that pipe, but I'm under another grate. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see it better. Now it looks like we're next to the floor of the gym, so that means we're right near the stadium. It should. Yep, I can see the stadium lights. Let's see if I can focus the camera through there. No, here. Sorry, it's a bit touchy. There. We're right under the stadium right now. So we're gonna go a bit further just because that's pretty cool. And we'll see where this pipe takes us. Maybe we can even emerge into the stadium. All right, folks, and I am exhausted, so this is where we call it. I have gotten to another junction. There's a pipe that goes further towards the floor of the gym. More water going. But I'm going to start crawling back. My hands are tired, my knees are tired, you know. A lot of crawling. We know where we are, so there are manholes. Well, there are manholes up above us, so we could probably get back in if we need to from here. But for now, I think we're going to call it for Storm Drain Adventures. It was fun. Got to explore a lot of what's under campus, but I think it's time to return to the overworld, so let's go. So, we're still going back right now. We're about to pass by another junction area. I'm happy I don't have a mirror to look at my back. It has been scraped so many times on the concrete overhead. But I should be into the area with larger pipes, so my knees will stop cramping. I'll be able to walk upright a bit. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, we're getting closer to the exit, but I think I still have about 30 minutes of walking and crawling to do. Whew. You always gotta remember, it takes a bit longer to get out usually than it does to get in. And here we are. We're past that sort of metal grating overhead, so I'm less worried now. I thought that might be part of the chilled water plant, so it might dump cold or hot water on me, but I'm still, the top part of me is relatively dry, just sweaty, and we're getting into more of the well-lit areas. So we got this little grate again and all this hard water buildup. But we can go back into this pipe and make our way out. And this is an unpleasant part of the pipe. It is filled with all sorts of rubble everywhere. But we can keep going. Just watch our feet.
Alright, we've made it back to a little safety spot where we hid during the rainstorm. I am carrying a little souvenir, just that glass Coke bottle. And this means that we are maybe 20 minutes from getting out, which, my lower back and my knees are killing me right now. Too much bending over and walking like a monkey, I think. We were not designed to walk that way. Alright, so I'll probably have this be like the second to last video, and if it's the last one, see you later, folks. I can't possibly make a video that only has one goodbye. Alright folks, we are right back near the entrance now. Tunnel goes out there. I am soaked to the skin, my pants are soaked. I just sort of climbed down 2 waterfalls and my pants were directly in the line of fire. Fortunately, I was not wearing my shirt. I can put that on now and it'll still be dry. And I think I'll take the ending bit of this video after I'm outside again. Alright, and we're out. I'm currently waiting for my feet to dry off a bit so I can put my shoes back on. But while I'm here, I might as well take a look at our treasure. So it's quite a heavy bottle. It says on 2 sides, trademark registered in... what does it say? On the other side, at least, it says trademark registered in U.S. Patent Office. And on the bottle it says Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm not like a Coke aficionado. I don't even drink soda really. But it would be pretty cool if someone knew what year this was from. It could be from the, I don't know when Coke was actually invented. It could be like, what, from the 20s, 30s, 40s. It feels heavy, looks old. They definitely make them more efficient now. But I'm going to give this to a friend as a souvenir, and it'll be pretty cool if someone can tell me what year it's from. I've had a better look at this side. It looks like it says minimum contents, 6 fluid ounces. It's just a tiny little bottle, but I don't think they make these anymore. Alright folks, I'm all dressed again, and I'm going up the slope to get back to the sidewalk. As I was walking here, I saw some sort of housing fair going on. So they were giving out free cookies. I'm going to try getting one. Until next time folks, peace. See you later.